And most very successful entrepreneurs have had some form of transformation experience and some form of trauma that's triggered them into running their own business. So, how did you and how do you recommend your clients go through that transformation to move from shame to success?
So I had a similar conversation with a client this morning, and I opened the conversation by, I love my client, but a lot of our calls would open up with a lot of cliches. It is what it is. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I said, dude, a lot of cliches, a lot of platitudes coming out. I said, in order to thrive and transform yourself, you've got to begin to take the time to find yourself. And not in a really a Tony Robbins happy talk type of way. I'm sure it's very valuable in that. But what I mean is to find yourself and understanding how you got here, how you ended up here, what choices you made that compelled you to break the law, as I did, and begin to articulate a plan and create a new record to show that you'll never end up here again, but what you've learned from it, to try to turn this something into aspirational or inspirational that can improve your legacy rather than tarnish it. That requires an understanding and a high level of introspection. As I wrote in the first paragraph of Lessons from Prison, I talk about 18 months in prison led to introspection. So the transformation can't come with a sense of inner awareness, time immemorial, of understanding how the hell did we get here? How did me, a privileged, spoiled kid from the hills who had every break in the world, end up at federal prison? Well, that required the understanding of my tendencies. And then frankly, as I discussed with my client this morning, it required a high level of challenging myself to become better. Because it's one thing to know what to do. Like I know I shouldn't have finished off my daughter's donut this morning before school, but I did. So it's one thing to know what to do. It's another thing to actually do it. So to find yourself and understand the pressures that led to some struggle, whether it's imprisonment, divorce, health, financial, whatever it may be, we all endure some struggle. And then challenging yourself to become better and encouraging others to hold you accountable, maybe putting it out there for others to dissect. And that's another conversation I have with clients. Like, maybe I don't want to share my goals with the world or my family, and I don't want to bother them any further. And I say that's a cop out, to use some prison parlance. What you're afraid to do is put it out there so they'll hold you accountable, right? So I
Yeah,
think
that's it.
it's finding yourself and then challenging yourself to become better. And knowing there'll be setbacks and you'll fail and you have to pivot, but every time you've done that, you've learned. I mean, things I did in prison that didn't work, okay, I learned from it. And even things I've done home didn't work, I've learned from it, it's made me better. Challenge yourself, find yourself, and then work your ass off. You've got to want it on days you don't want to.